Alright guys, in this video we're going to continue our journey of learning Grease Pencil. So we are going to learn a really important maneuver of material and using this technique to draw something interesting. Right now it's just Suzanne the monkey, like a Joker sort of thing, but I'm going to add a little bit of swag to this Suzanne. So I love internet meme and there is a meme like the thug life, like swagging thug life. I'm going to use that as a reference and maybe apply what we learned to this Suzanne. Alright, so let's get started. So already, I haven't do that. So I'm going to make a head layer, okay, and make a head material. So Joker here, not Joker here, but rather a head. So I'm going to give a little bit more space, and we're not going to filter it. Rather, we just need to add in more new, and this will be like the thug life head. Right now, I'm just wanting to be fill, no stroke, and of course, we encounter the fill problem because if you fill that, you automatically create a stroke. You can later switch it on, but you have the connected dots. Right now, let's just use fill, and right now is a blackish color, and I like it. So what I'm going to do is to just remember to use the pen, and go back here, and it's always a good practice to just hide everything. Not hide, just log everything in case something bad happens and you lose the work. Okay, so right now let's just have a little bit interesting head. Alright, good, perfect. Okay, so this blocking technique is really helpful for me to quickly get the shape ready. Okay, so it's the top of the head, and you can then add in like extruded part of the hair, like extrude. I'm going to use X for extrude, like X, and then I'm going to change the material a little bit. I'm going to duplicate the heads, maybe not. So I'm going to just maybe just to make a new. Okay, let's just make a new. Just adding like extrude part. Okay, I haven't really maybe add some outliners, so maybe stroke and fill at the same time, but this time the base color of the stroke will be darker. The fill, let me just vary it a little bit, just make it not so bright, not so dark, sorry, and then I can add in maybe that's too much, and the color maybe just a little bit of variation, but still I want it pretty dark. Okay, so yeah, maybe something like this will do, just sort of like here, but we don't want it to be like overlap with this with the straight line, so I'm going to add a little bit of curve, but still there will be overlap, of course, so it'll be something like this. Okay, so remember this are two different layers, so you can move that by unlock this specific two layers and lock everything else. Then you can move, maybe make it down a little bit. And of course, if you're not too satisfied with the heads, like I like to be rounded, you can always go to edit mode. That's so brilliant because you are using Blender. It's a 3D software, so you can just you can grab all this out, and you can use some like proportional editing. You add things, you grab this, but you want it proportionally grab things. You can just make it really rounded, like grabbing. Okay, this is really helpful if you want to do this like a menu changes, but you don't want it to be too abrupt changes. You can do that. So this part you can just grab this, maybe not too much. Okay, so grab this out and then gradually like iron out the rest of the line. Okay, so you can never do that in other software, at least not so conveniently like in Blender. But hey, you can do that in Blender. That's great thing about Blender. Okay, of course, you can then, after you've done that, you can unlock that. You can lock this and unlock the head, because say you want to change this part of the head, you want just make it right inside a little bit. You can just do that. You can do all sort of fine tuning. You can sort of treat this as a vector, so you can always change the vector later when you are say unsure about certain line. You can do that. So that's the great thing about this Grace Pencil. And of course, once you are want to change say multiple things together, you just unlock everything and go to the edit mode and grab it, and I can change it down. Okay, so good. Okay, so once you are satisfied, you can just lock everything, and you can add more layers to play around with. Okay, so we got it like a swaggy sort of head. I think this part may be too much up, so I'm going to just select this, unlock this, and go to the edit mode, and I can just select this part and grab it, and maybe not too much, so I can grab it down a little bit, maybe a little bit much, so I can get the lefty part going down as well. So yeah, and I think I need to put maybe just make all this down a little bit, just to make it like actually wearing this hat. Okay, pretty good. So I got this like swaggy hat, and of course you can add some text to it. So you can add another layer, some text. Okay, and then you can go to the draw mode, and of course you can put text, but I prefer to write and just give it like hand drawn sort of feeling to it. So what I'm going to do is to just add some text. So text, like a Thug Life sort of text, and this time maybe just a stroke without fill, and let's use a greenish color, but a little bit white. Okay, so it's like a Thug Life sort of thing. So yeah, Thug Life. Yeah, I'm not going to write Thug Life. I'm going to write something interesting like William Jamming's Badass. William Jamming. Okay, like something like that. Okay, so yeah, by the way, you're watching, if you just stumble upon my channel, you're watching Learn Digital Art with William Jamming with me. And yeah, I also got Code with William Jamming and Learn Music free. You can check out my other channel. I update video every day, I think, maybe multiple video a day. So yeah, and I do live streaming. So yeah, I got this hat, and we just use whatever we learned previously. But if you think about this, like a Thug Life do have some sort of glasses. Okay, so that's exactly what we are going to do. And this glasses, if you think about this, is going to be composed of two components. One is the like a blackish glasses, and the other is like a pixelated reflection on the glasses. So yeah, think about this. How do you do that? I have a workaround, so I'm going to make it glasses. Okay, glasses and glasses are like the pixel. So what I'm going to do is to just choose this, lock everything else, and draw the glasses. And be sure to change the material. Yeah, I think I do change that to material. And the glasses can have the exact same material as the hand, because it's just a black. Okay, so yeah, let's do this. So I think they got some sort of a pixelated stroke and fill, maybe stroke and fill. Okay, so yeah, let's do this. So we got something like this, and got a pixelated. If you choose fill, it doesn't really matter. Sometimes you have this like connection point between starting point and end point. You don't need to worry too much about this, because as long as you persist to draw, and all the way to the end point, it will just ignore everything and connect these two tiny little points, so it won't affect too much. Okay, and once you've done that, you lock everything except these glasses and change it, move it, even you can even scale this. Okay, you can scale it. I think maybe bigger, maybe just for comical effects. Let me just get it down a little bit. Just or maybe here. It doesn't really matter. Maybe here, or maybe completely cover that. I might try a different version. But I think bigger size, it will give you more like the comical effect, because you need this kind of swag. So you should need to be oversized. I don't know. Just learning different culture here. And so what I'm going to do right now is already pretty good. Of course, you can use sculpt mode. We'll talk about that later. You can just switch the lines and make all sort of adjustments depending on whether you are a modeling guy or a sculpt guy. Okay, so I do a little bit both. So there's no preferences of doing one thing or another. And then you can change the layer, right? You just unlock everything else. You lock everything else, unlock, and just quickly switch toggle it until you got the unlock the thing that you want to do and lock everything else. Okay, just a single layer. And pixel, we haven't talked about the shape yet, so let's use shape to add the pixelated effect. So what I'm going to do is to add another. And this material will be the glasses, like a reflection, okay, or glasses pixel. And what I'm going to do is to add in the stroke and the fill, maybe just a fill, not stroke. And this reflection do have a grayish sort of a reflection on it, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, and then you can go back here just to make sure that you choose the right tool. Use the right stretch radius, and let's add some boxes to it. So the boxes, here comes to another tricky part, is that when you are doing some box, say here, okay, so for example, if you want to do some box here, and then you might think that your computer freeze here, because if you take everywhere else, you will know changes. Okay, what the heck is going on? Okay, pretty simple, because you got the tiny little dot here where you haven't actually finished the twiggling of the shape. So if you want to apply that, you just to press enter, and then it's apply the changes. So quick takeaway is that you need to press enter in order to actually apply the changes. And then you can actually draw the shape. And right now I'm not using the stroke, I'm just using specific shape, and I can do that multiple times. And of course you can go to here. This is just like cheat, okay, because you just log everything, select this, and you can then say duplicate this, and then you can put it here. And then you can duplicate things. Okay, you can do a lot of duplication. Yeah, so duplication, duplication, just to make it like a pixelated reflection. So duplication. Yep, and let's go to the object mode. You can see the result. Okay, pretty cool. And maybe still lacking another. So maybe just another duplication, just to put it here. Maybe just scale it a little bit, make it smaller. And grab it, maybe put it here. Okay. Just some, some funny pixelation that reflects less pixelated glasses. Alright, you can have a smoke, you can have a chain, something like that. But right now, I'm not going to make a smoke, because it's bad for your health. Okay, do cherish your life and quit smoking. All right, you don't need smoke to be cool. So if you're a teenager, okay, I'm pretty old. If you look at me, you think I am pretty young. No, I'm pretty old. I'm just like old man underneath this cartoonish mask. Okay, so that's life lessons for you. Quit smoking. You can be cool as well. Okay, and yeah, I think then I think pretty much I need to add chance. And it's already pretty long, so I'm going to just pause it here, and in the next video I'm going to show you how to do the chains, and then I'm going to show you how to use different style. Okay, maybe use gradient or texture to change and add more variations to this thug life. Alright, so yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumb up, and do please join the Patreon. Do please support me. The best way to do that is join the Patreon. Right now I need to pay the bill, and yeah, I work really hard, but currently I do not earn anything from making these videos. So yeah, please help me to join the YouTube Partner Program, or if you want to just support me directly, join Patreon. And yeah, you don't need to be a really high level Patreon. You just need to like join it, and we can chat and we have fun, and you can listen to my like a daily thoughts, like creative process, something like that, and more life lessons. Okay, so see you next video. Bye.